I didn't want to be back again so soon talking about The Boys. After my last video, I thought, maybe let's just wait until the finale, then I'll give my final verdict on the season as a whole, and then again, the show. Because if you watch the last video, which I recommend you do watch, as it will make you understand my points a little better. In my last video, I mentioned how I had no hope for this season. How I felt like they were adding way too much filler, progressing plot lines too slowly. And episode 5 of season 5 of The Boys, in my opinion, is the epitome of that. Let's take this slowly though, because I don't think everything in the episode is bad. First off, this episode has an interesting take, something it hasn't done in the whole show so far, which is taking it in different parts, dividing a whole day's events into different POVs of different characters, that being Firecracker, Soldier Boy, Sister Sage, and finally Terror. If I'm missing another one, it's because I forgot, and to be fair, it does not matter because, oh yeah, Black Noir, because very little gets done in this episode. Now, I want to get out of the way the notion that a lot of people have actually been hating on the structure of this episode due to it being so different and so odd compared to everything the show has done so far. And I'm a little bit inclined to disagree. I actually don't think it's a bad idea to try new stuff at the end of the season, even when we're this close to the finale. My issue is that the thing you're trying is based on mainly character development, debatably character development that doesn't really matter all that much, and also a very slowly paced episode, which I don't think you should be doing when you only have 4 episodes left. Again, let me not try to rant and let me actually get into the points of the episode itself. The episode starts off with an ad and showing basically how the 7 team is pulling off the campaign to turn Homelander into the God of America, which as a whole, I don't think this plotline is bad in the slightest, but I feel like we're giving a little too much time to it compared to the other things we should be focusing on. The first POV we see in this episode is a Firecracker, which, to be fair, I was fairly surprised to see them try and give Firecracker this type of depth, make her a bit of a, sad character with a bit of a tragedy to her. But why are we doing this when we're near the end of the damn show? We're about to end. There is supposed to be a soup war going on, and you are out here trying to make Firecracker likable when, spoilers, it doesn't matter because she gets killed at the end of the same fucking episode. And that's why, as much as there is good writing on display with the whole Firecracker thing, I don't even want to talk about it because honestly, it does not matter. It almost feels like when an anime gives you a flashback to a character right before they die, like it genuinely is just to pull on heartstrings, which shouldn't even be pulled on because it doesn't matter. You know you're gonna kill this character. You know this character is not gonna do anything for the story moving forward. Why are you devoting so much time to it? Even if it was good, if it doesn't service the story and it doesn't actually give any meaningful time to you, why are you spending time on it? We are already running short. And this is where we come to the main crux of the issue with this show. If you read the title, which damn, I hope you did. I hope you know how to read. You know that I have this theory, this belief that they genuinely just ran out of story. When they got to season 4, the showrunner, well actually the showrunner probably doesn't write this stuff down, but you know what I mean. The writers just didn't know how to stretch the time from the season 4 finale to the ending of season 5. But because we have the mandated 8 episode seasons that we have to adhere to, they are forced to stretch the story, the non-existent story, out to meet that criteria. And that's why we get stuff like what I mentioned in my previous video, Butcher just immediately losing the virus or being in a situation where he can't use it, Ryan just being reset and basically treated as nothing up until the finale. He literally just showed up, did some shit, got beat up by Homelander, disappeared, hasn't done shit, and they're probably saving him for the finale, just like the Gen V kids. Again, it feels like they really just didn't know what to do, and so they just want to pad out time, make funny, admittedly funny moments, and basically just farm memes and hype moments and aura until they get to those final 2 or 3 episodes, which, seeing how they're running, it's probably going to be 1.5. There's probably just going to be 1.5 episodes of actually interesting and important story moments. But yeah, it's just lame. Now, as lame as it is, I want to make it clear, obviously, it's not like there's literally nothing happening in these episodes. if you're actually paying attention and looking at the character moments that are happening, yeah, they are fairly important and they will definitely play a part, and they might make the finale even better than it would be without them. The point is, you are dedicating so much time to them. Like, yes, it's good to see a little bit more of Butcher's humanity, you know, and him and Huey making up. It's mildly interesting to see Frenchie's thoughts on everything with Kimiko, though to be honest, I feel like their whole relationship has just been so overplayed. And this is as a Frenchie and Kimiko lover. I have been their #1 defenders from can't even talk, from season 1. I loved their whole dynamic and I wanted them to end up together. But this season not only has made Kimiko so hateable with her horrible dialogue, I wish she was just still mute, and you know, the whole recent controversy with Frenchie's actor, which I try to push away from the show and just criticize it without that in it, but it's honestly pretty hard, especially when the writing is getting so bad around them. There's also, you know, the stuff with Soldier Boy and Homelander. It's obviously important to see how Soldier Boy is starting to feel about his son, and that in his own weird way, he is starting to accept Homelander as his own son, and maybe not a horrible, irredeemable disappointment, which he clearly is, and Soldier Boy is wrong for that. I also feel like at the ending, Soldier Boy will still turn on Homelander, but that's a discussion for another time. Hopefully, the next episode is better and I can actually have a decent discussion about the show. But anyway, getting back on track. These important character moments, while most being written pretty decently, and again, like Huey and Butcher adding to the story, there are some that genuinely make you just hate characters a little more, or just straight up feel worse about them. Example #1 for me was Sister Sage. She has been touted as the smartest human. Since she was introduced, there's this idea that she has this secret plan, that she's just moving everything behind the scenes and she's manipulating everybody to her benefit. To then be revealed that her ultimate motivation is just for everyone to die. Yep. Now, there's a chance she could be lying, since she is talking to Ashley. But I don't know, I got this feeling that no, she actually does just want everybody to die just so that she can read. Which, alright bro, what's gonna happen when you read everything? Aren't you like super smart? You can do everything extremely quickly. What's gonna happen when you read up everything that there is? Are you just gonna kill yourself? Whatever. Like, stupid ass motivation aside, this straight up just confirms that there is no bigger plan for Sage, that she is essentially a fodder character. And since it is already confirmed that there will be more stories in the boys universe, obviously all of humanity can't die, so Homelander's probably gonna kill her, which again diminishes the character. Again, this is all assuming what she says is true, which could be fake, but I just doubt it, man. I just have so little hope in these writers at this point that I just know she's gonna end up like standing up to Homelander, or literally just saying anything to him, and he's gonna be like, I'm a fucking guy, and then he's gonna like rip her head off or something, and it's gonna be like a big meme and whatever, how everything else in this show is. Aside from everything with Sister Sage though, there is the Black Noir part, which admittedly has a pretty funny death scene, has some slightly decent moments with the Deep and Noir, and also Oh Father, which am I the only one that just realized Oh Father is supposed to be part of the 7? Maybe I'm stupid, maybe I have no media literacy, but I straight up did not think he was gonna be part of the 7, but yeah, I just realized that. Anyways, moving on from that, I ultimately think it should have not been dedicated that much time to it. This is the type of stuff you can say very quickly and establish very easily. It's probably just gonna be a setup for the eventual fight between Noir and the Deep, which I don't care who wins, honestly. Both characters I low-key don't give a fuck about. But yeah, it's again a waste of your time. All this season does, and this show as a whole, if you really think about it, all it does is waste your goddamn time. I honestly don't even want to talk about the whole Mr. Marathon section with Malchemical and all the goddamn actors, because that entire section, aside from what I mentioned already, which was the little like Soldier Boy development, all it serves to do is just memes. It is all memes, whether they're good jokes or not. It's just stupid ass fight scene between Mr. Marathon and Soldier Boy, which is just doing the same thing over and over and over again until we kill Seth Rogen, and then funny Seth Rogen, popular guy, we make joke off of him. Then all the jokes towards celebrities and the self-deprecating stuff. Then the Diddy reference with Mr. Marathon. It was all so pointless. Now, to be fair, nothing, again, there was the development, and also that's the way they conveyed to Soldier Boy and mainly Homelander that bomb site has the V1. The issue is, this was already set up. This is nothing new. This was set up in the last episode, which was already such a big waste of fucking time. That's the whole point. This shit just doesn't respect your time. They just hate you. And to be fair, I think that by making this video, they're wasting more of my time. So I'm gonna end it here, because there really is nothing more to say. It is that lackluster. If you're still watching the Boys like me, which I want to clarify right now, I am not paying for this. I don't pay for any shows I watch, because fuck Amazon. But yeah, I'm gonna still be watching it. I'm gonna watch the ending, and I'll probably still be tuning into the final episodes, because man, this is truly the sunk cost fallacy. I need to see how this ends, because at this point, I'm getting heated, and I really shouldn't, because I shouldn't let this shit affect me more than it does already. But yeah, if you have any different opinions, anything you want to tell me, leave it down in the comments. Like, subscribe, do all that if you really like me. Again, I read every comment and I answer most comments. So yeah, tell me what you want to know, any questions, anything about it. And yeah, have a great day and live life.